Mad Max Fury Road took home the most awards of any movie at this weekend's Academy Awards, and rightfully so for those badass cars and incredible effects. But what if you need to cross a harsh, unyielding wasteland in an ordinary production car rather than a souped-up war rig running on guzzoline and adrenaline? A good desert rig must have the off-road capability, storage and reliability to handle a serious trek. Here are 15 vehicles, both old and new, that are likely to handle the extremes better than most. Remember, 1/3 of the Earth's landmass is desert. Toyota Land Cruiser. The Land Cruiser has a legendary reputation for off-road ruggedness that stretches back more than 6 decades. The latest model, the Land Cruiser 200, is a 5.7-liter V8 powered beast that packs 381 horsepower channeled to an 8-speed automatic. It can handle a payload of 1,320 pounds and tow more than 4 tons. So even though the burly V8 only delivers around 15 miles per gallon, the Land Cruiser can easily support the weight of auxiliary fuel tanks. The 4-wheel drive system operates all the time and has a torsion center differential to put the torque where it's needed. The only downside for Land Cruiser ownership is the steep price of entry, more than $80,000. Volvo XC70. The old-school boxy but beautiful Volvo 240 series wagons were, sadly, never offered with all-wheel drive. But these beasts were some of the longest-lived wagons in the world and cemented Volvo's reputation for safety and quality, a reputation that would endure. In 1998, Volvo added a high-riding all-wheel drive model to the lineup, the V70XC, Cross Country. For close to 20 years now, the Cross Country nameplate has been used for Volvo's most durable AWD wagons. These cars wouldn't be the very best for a desert trek that involved heavy off-roading and deep sand. But we had the opportunity a decade ago to take a lap of Baja, Mexico in an XC70 and came away impressed by its durability and traction. Today's models offer a generous 72 cu-foot of storage for gear and return up to 31 miles per gallon on the highway. Good news for when you need to haul gear across a post-apocalyptic wasteland and don't know when you're finding more gas again. VW Beetle. In a list full of big, tough, boxy trucks and SUVs, the original cutesy-looking bug might feel like it doesn't belong. Don't be fooled, these cars were hardy vehicles with excellent off-road ability. Because the Beetle's rear engine configuration put so much weight over those rear drive wheels, these little VWs became the blueprint for the original dune buggies of the 1960s. Countless Beetles were lifted, cut, and flared to accommodate bigger tires and driven all over the desert landscapes of the Southwest. The stock flat 4-cylinder didn't make much horsepower, but those engines are fuel efficient and exceedingly easy to work on. And because so many Beetles were produced, the global parts supply is plentiful. Just be sure to keep an eye on the temp gauge when you're out on the sand, because Beetles are, of course, air-cooled. Subaru Forester. Not all 4WD systems are created equal. The powertrains used in Subarus are known for offering exceptional traction in slippery conditions. A good desert vehicle needs to be reliable too, and no matter the year, the Subaru Forester has proven to be one of the most robust in the company's lineup. It's also the lightest model and has the lowest combined gear ratio and offers 8.7 inches of ground clearance for comfortable rough road travel. A version of Subaru's 2.5-liter flat 4-cylinder engine has been under the hood of American Foresters for 20 years, and they are so reliable that owners of other manufacturers' vehicles tend to swap them into their cars when the original engine run out of life. Hummer H1. The H1 has plenty of faults. It's enormously wide, slow, and utterly impractical for use as street vehicle. But none of that matters when you're miles from pavement and trying to survive a desert expedition. That's what this bad boy was made for. As an all-terrain military vehicle, the Hummer was purpose-built to perform well in a hot, sandy environment. The H1 drivetrain is sucked up into the chassis, providing around 16 inches of ground clearance. When the dunes get really deep, you can reduce the air pressure of those massive 37-inch tires right from the cab by using the Hummer's central tire inflation system. Most models come with a reliable GM-built diesel, and spare parts can be sourced globally because the Hummer has been in service with the U.S. military since the early 1980s. Jeep Wrangler Rubicon Unlimited. The best Wranglers for a desert adventure are the long wheelbase Unlimited models. These long Jeeps arrived in 2004 as stretched Wranglers, but when the model was redesigned in 2007, Jeep installed 4 full doors and much more room inside for people and stuff. To make them even more capable off-road, the Rubicon package adds larger axles, locking differentials, a disconnectable front sway bar for increased wheel travel, and a transfer case with ultra-low gearing. It's hard to imagine a stock vehicle available today that's as well suited for off-road travel. For you, the desperate desert traveler, the most valuable asset the Rubicon Unlimited offers is its popularity. Jeep enthusiasts worldwide have embraced the vehicle, as has the 4WD aftermarket, so there are huge catalogs of upgraded replacement parts available for this vehicle. 4WD Toyota Hilux Pickup. The early Toyota trucks are some of the most reliable and durable 4WD vehicles ever sold in the US. These little pickups helped to forge Toyota's legendary reputation for quality. Finding one with anything less than 200,000 miles is considered low mileage, thanks to the simplicity and durability of the 20 or 4-cylinder engine. These indestructible Toyotas were available around the world, so although the oldest of these models are closing in on 40 years old, replacement parts are still around. Thanks to the robust solid axle and a high-riding leaf-sprung front suspension, these little Toyota pickup have incredible ground clearance and off-road capability. In terms of traction, reliability and fuel consumption, these models would be excellent desert runners. Mercedes G-Class. The Mercedes-Benz G-Class or G-Wagon, currently known as the G550, the AMG G63, and AMG G65 here in the US is plenty popular amongst the Real Housewives crowd and Hollywood celebrities. Don't let the glitz fool you. These Mercs might be popular on the streets of Beverly Hills, but the near bomb-proof, slab-sided SUVs have their roots in the military and are respected throughout the world for their off-highway talents. The modern G-Wagon is particularly popular in the United Arab Emirates, where long-distance desert running is a natural part of off-road driving. These heavy-duty machines have body-on-frame construction and stout solid axles with locking differentials at each end for true four-wheel drive. The G-Wagon is so popular in these wealthy desert climbs that the company recently offered a wild long cab 6-wheel drive pickup version of the truck, called the G63 6x6 with huge 37-inch tires. Suzuki Samurai. With a wheelbase of just under 80 inches, Suzuki's trucklet is a small machine, one that might seem like an odd choice for taking on the Earth's more extreme climates. The little Samurai's secret is its weight. This thing measures barely over a ton, so with the right tires, it will float easily over dunes that would otherwise bog down heavier trucks. The simple solid axle, leaf-sprung front and rear suspension along with manual steering, manual hubs, and a manual transmission meant the Samurai offered simple, reliable 4WD performance and excellent durability. These trucks were very inexpensive to buy new and repair, so stocking up on parts for that desert adventure wouldn't be hard on the wallet. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.